You're back from Iraq.
Iraq, yeah.
You got back from Iraq. When? When did you get back?
I got back on, let's see, August 11th. I left. I got back on August 12th, and I just got back down here to West Cornwall on the 28th.
How long were you stationed there?
I was over there for 8 months.
And how did you find that experience? Like, how did you find that experience, man? Is it something that you can summarize easy, or?
It's something that, honestly, it's indescribable. Like, you go over there and you hate it until you leave. Then you leave and you realize that civilian life is boring. Like, I want to go back already.
Yeah.
I'm ready for. I like the rush. I like the fucking, like all the adrenaline that pumps through you when you go on missions. I mean, like I've got battle scars from it. I've got chemical burns here, 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 and here. I took shrapnel to my chest right there. A quarter-inch lower, it would have entered my intestines, fucked me up. But it bounced off my rib and hit me in the arm right there.
You're living in one of the most dangerous, probably the most dangerous country in the world right now.
It's fucking fun, dude.
How do you fit back into this?
On fires, woo!
Thanks, man. How do you fit back into this environment now?
It takes a lot of adjusting. I still have nightmares. I still have fucking, like, shit still comes to my head when people ask me about it. They're like, hey, did you kill anybody? And my immediate response is, I don't want to talk about it, because, you know, I mean, I just left there. Like, I just got back from there 3 weeks ago. I left, I went back to my duty station, came here 2 weeks later, and it's fucking...
Is there like counseling and things like that you can do? Like, you know, is there therapy that you can go into?
They've got mental health people, they've got fucking, you know, they've got counselors, but really, to be completely honest with you, we lie on it to make so that we can tell them we're sane. Because otherwise we'd be locked down doing some stupid shit.
What was the most frightening thing that happened to you? It's a question I've got to ask. I mean,
the most frightening thing that happened to me is after I left, the guy that moved into my room, after I left 2 weeks later, that shit got bombed the fuck out, and the room is flat and he's dead. So if I would have left 2 weeks later, I would have been dead right now. That's probably the most humbling thing. But I mean, when you're out there, shit just, like, you're like a robot almost. Like, you don't think the same way you do when you're in a civilian, like, lifestyle. You just, like, you know your job, you know what you're supposed to do, and you do it, and you execute without question. And that's just how everything goes. I mean, the time goes by pretty quick.
How do you feel you're coping now? Like, in yourself, how do you feel you're coping? Do you feel you're going okay?
I'm doing pretty good. I just do a lot of shit to keep my mind off it. Like, I mean, I used to drink a lot. I still do, but I used to too. Yeah. So it helps, but I mean, just anything I can do that just disassociates me with it, you know.
How old were you when you went into the military?
17.
And how old were you when you went to Iraq?
18.
You're 19 now, right?
18 still.
Still 18 years old. Man, you've seen things that most
people shouldn't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit.
You're 18.
But it's all good. I came back with mad bread. I don't care. I'm a paper chaser.
What was the thing that you most looked forward to seeing when you came back?
It would be a really close tie between sex and alcohol. Definitely. Of course, my friends and family, but I mean,
like, alcohol's just out there, isn't it? Like, it's out.
Well, I mean, in Iraq we couldn't drink. We couldn't, you know, there was no sex. There was no good food. The food was horrible. I mean, the first thing I came back, I went to my favorite restaurant and ordered as much as I possibly could. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, we go out there and we appreciate the small things.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we had a grill out there and we'd fucking go and we'd go buy some cheap ass steaks and grill out, and that was our fucking, like, that was like our weekends, you know?
Yeah, right.
And then, like, the next day, they're like, alright, we got a mission, you know? Fucking get up and go 6:30 in the morning, you know?
Oh, wow. I mean, you guys carry enormous weight. I don't think a lot of people understand the weight of the gear that you actually carry around as a...
The body armor itself is between 35 and 45 pounds. It depends on your body size.
Yep.
Then you've got your M4, which is like 16 pounds. Then we had an M9. I was with a special unit. I was with division headquarters for 1st Infantry Division, and we pulled personal security details for the division commanding general and other high-risk people that came through. So we'd go out on convoys and make sure that they stayed alive, pretty much. Like, but I mean, if you were to pile up all my gear and put it on a scale, that shit definitely weighed over 200 pounds. Because what I was signed for was a 50 caliber machine gun, a 240, which is 7.62 machine gun, an M4 5.56 rifle, and an M9 9mm handgun, and then my body armor, which weighs 35 to 45 pounds, and then our basic combat load. We had 7 magazines for the M4 that weighed about 20 pounds. So I mean, we're talking a lot of weight, but I mean, it wasn't all carried on person, but the most I've ever done weight-wise, I walked 12 miles with 50 pounds on my back in under 3 hours, and that shit broke me the fuck off. So.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Your folks, are they in this part of the country, dude?
What's that?
Your parents, your folks, are they in this
My parents,
family?
well, I've only got my mother, and she was a bit reluctant to let me go, but I mean, if I would have stayed here, this is West Palm Beach. It's the 14th most dangerous city in the U.S. It's definitely not the best place to grow up and have a career. So, yeah. I mean, I left and I went and did my own thing. But yeah, it took a lot of convincing because I left at 17. She had to sign a waiver for me to go.
She must be really happy to have you back now. Yeah.
Yeah, the banner up in there in the bar is for me. One says, "Welcome back, Julie's son." August 28th to September 11th.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm not sure who Julia.
Julie is my mother.
And she's like the
yeah, she knows people here.
Yeah, okay.
Like I know the bartender and everything. And
she's part of the family here,
yeah.
Right? So yeah. Well, it was a you know what I haven't done? I don't think I've asked your name on.
I'm Scott.
Scott.
Scott Padilla.
Scott, it's just hold on a second. Yeah. It's a pleasure, my friend. Thank you for your service, man. Jeez.
Hey, it's just another job. It's just another way to get money, man. I mean, we have a risk, but it's worth it. I think it's worth it, and most of the people that go over there with me do.